Good morning, and welcome to Morning Musings, where we are listening for a message about going for our big dreams. And by going for big dreams, I mean going for your most authentic life, that life that you know you were meant to lead, the life that is calling you from inside. That little voice that goes, "Oh, we should be doing this," or "God, I want to do that," or "Let's do this." And that you tend to quiet down and be like, "No, no, no, we can't do that. We can't do that." Yes, yes, you can. You can do that. And it's available to you, but you got to do the work. And the journey is fraught with obstacles. And so it's up to you to be able to take the action, work through those obstacles, and all of that. Hang on a second. This is live and I forgot to close my door. Hold on. All right. Now that it's a little quieter, it's live. Things happen. Appreciate the patience there. But so as we're listening for this message, um, I want to do a little meditation, but first I want to tell you we're going to be using Alana Fairchild's Sacred Rebels Oracle card deck as our conduit for the message to come through. Um, so let's just take a breath and just get into our bodies. Just listen to our bodies a little bit. Just feel from head to toe. What is your body feeling right now? Feel the good things because we don't pay attention to this enough, right? Feel the good things and be appreciative of those good things. Mm, Thank you for just working. And feel those areas that may not feel so good. And thank them. Thank them for protecting you from further injury. Thank them for protecting you from energetic negativity. Thank them for showing you you're alive. And know that that's those areas in which there has been tension is there to protect you. And if it's been there for a long time, years, it's protecting you from something that happened a long time ago. And it's on point, it's aware, it's paying attention, which is great. And it's time for a vacation. It's time for a vacation for that part of your body to allow it to relax a little. And this may take some time and it may take some attention. It might not happen right now, but if you start now, it'll ease. So just allow that area. Imagine taking your fingers and unknitting the knot of that area of tension. Just pulling apart the threads, not even fully straightening it out, just pulling apart the threads to make the knot a little looser, a little calmer, not so tight. And start to feel your body relax just a little. And as Your body is relaxing into this notion that it's safe, that those people who created this attention are not here anymore in your space, that the environment in which all that stuff happened is not the environment you're sitting in right now. It's safe. And as you're sitting in this safety, I want you to focus in on your heart center. And I want you to notice all the boundaries that have been placed around your heart. These are boundaries of protection, of safekeeping, and I want you to walk beyond them because you're the only one who can. Walk through them into the center to notice what it's protecting, what all those things are protecting. And that is your divine spark, this light within you. This light that shines ever outward. It's your gift to this world. And within that light is held your big dream, what you want to do with your life, where you want to be, who you want to be around, what you want to be doing. It is all part of your to this world. It is not a selfish thing. And as you see that light shining, as you reconnect to your gift to the world, as you hear the calling of your big dream, I want you to open the soles of your feet and imagine that you're reaching out into the center of the earth to where the magic happens, the life bringing force, all the creativity, all the energy and possibility that created the planet that we are standing on. And invite that energy into your body. And as it flows in through your feet, up your ankles, up your legs, to your knees, up your thighs, into your hips, filling your torso with creative and life-bringing force. It connects to your divine spark in your heart center. And it fills up the rest of your body, your shoulders, your arms, your neck. And I want you to imagine opening the top of your head and reaching out into the universe, into the knowledge base of all that is, into all the connections, into all the different planets and their possibilities. And bring that creative force. Invite that knowledge to come flowing in. And as it does, you see your path as the energy flows past your eyes. You see the traveling path, the twists, the turns, the hills, the valleys, the obstacles, the tools to make it through those obstacles, the friends along the way. And you start to hear the calling as that energy moves down between your ears, the clarity of the call, the beauty of the song of your gift to this world, the encouragement you can do this. This is what you were made for. And as that energy moves down into your throat and seeps through the boundaries that have been placed around your voice of stay quiet, stay small, nobody wants to hear your ideas, you know that that's all untrue. And this energy from the universe comes through to make your voice strong, capable, considerate, compassionate, so that you can speak your truth, your vision, your path, your gift to the world. And as that energy flows down and connects to your heart center, down your shoulders, down your arms, filling your torso, your legs, your feet, that connection to your divine spark, that connection to the earth energy, the connection to the universal energy, allows your divine spark to shine even brighter, to break down the walls that surround it when it's ready, when the muscles have been built and the protection is no longer needed. The walls will come down and you will shine forth, bringing light into this world as you travel down your path to your big dream, sharing your gift from the universe to this world. So mote it be. Aho. Amen. Blessed be. Our card for today is collaborative dreaming. Collaborative dreaming. Your heart is big enough to dream not only for yourself, but for a new humanity. Imagine a world that is healed with respect, understanding, and with community that fosters life. Even your dreams that relate to you alone will contribute positively to the greater good because that is the nature of your heart. Your heart naturally and intelligently cooperates in a grand scheme of loving creativity, working to heal the hearts of the world. The heart creates win-win situations and that benefit the individual and the collective. You are being asked to honor your growing desire to co-create with conscious, like-minded people. Your collaborative dreaming is a heart-inspired win-win, bringing mutual enhancement to yourself and others. The heart wants to love and be loved. Working with others creatively is a way to allow the heart to grow. It is a chance for you to learn how to honor yourself and others and to find ways to live and let live, simply by growing and strengthening your active trust in your heart's guidance. You are asked to bear the rough patches that can happen when you work creatively with others. Ideas might clash, and there can be friction, particularly if you have different ways of working. Sometimes big dreams need more fire to ignite them into reality. More fire might require more friction, along the creative path. It is not meant to be a permanent condition, just an aspect of the creative process from which you can learn something useful, if you wish. Your guidance is to embrace any experiences of friction or tension within yourself as you work with as you work with another, with compassion, detachment, and tolerance. Creative endeavors, particularly involving groups, can bring up unresolved issues about being valued, heard, or capable. They can also trigger disputes about taking responsibility or inflame insecurities about being cast into unfamiliar roles of leadership or of having to follow. This might happen for you, for others, or for all involved. The stronger the creative energy that flows, the more likely that triggering will take place. It is the nature of creative energy to move in all directions. It doesn't just want to grow one project. Everything that comes into contact with it will grow. That means that the art and the artists are in the process of creation. This can be smooth, but it is more likely to be rough sailing, at least at times. This is not a sign that something isn't working. Far from it. It is more usually a sign that growth is happening and you are feeling the growing pains. This oracle is guiding you to stay in your integrity, honor what you feel, and remember why you chose to open up to group endeavors in the first place, especially if the group involvement becomes complex or challenging. Call on unconditional love each day and evening. It only takes a moment to do. I call on unconditional love. Please help and guide me in this project. You are going through this experience or will be in the near future because you are part of a new creative learning program for humanity. This learning program is taking place at a spiritual level, and it requires highly individualistic and creative people to learn to work with each other without compromising who they are in order to reach a common creative goal. It is wonderful, important, and challenging creative and spiritual work. You need a strong sense of self to be able to engage in the process and not lose your voice during the journey. You need a strong enough sense of self to be flexible and know when to bend rather than break. You have to intuit what is going to be a good heart inspired sacrifice for the greater good and when you will need to stay true to your own voice for the greater good. Only the heart can guide you on these matters, and others may not always agree with your instincts and vice versa. That is part of the challenge of staying present so that the friction created can be channeled into creative energy rather than lost in emotional turmoil. Please remember that what really matters is that you hear your own voice. Others may or may not be able to receive it. When you hear your own voice, you will be able to connect with your heart truths. You will know when it is right to remain in a group or when you need to withdraw in order to work with others who resonate at a more appropriate vibration and perhaps more in harmony with your own. Not every collaboration will be long term. Sometimes the learning will be short, sharp, and possibly even painful before it turns into the wisdom that is gained from experience. At other times, the journey will be more loving, supportive, and harmonious. This is neither better nor worse, just different. This oracle comes with particular guidance for you at this phase of your life path and creative journey. You are no longer to think of yourself as the lone wolf. Yes, you have your unique path to tread, but you now have tasks to accomplish for your own growth and the greater good that require more than a one-man band. You will still do your own work, of course. However, others are on the way to help you. There is only so much a single drop of water can do on its own, though it is precious. Together, those drops can become a wave and make a considerable impact in the world. You are a part of a wave of loving consciousness, and you are meant to be exploring collaborative dreams, healing relationships, and conscious communities. Some connections will be short lived and perhaps involve some learning experiences that you are hopeful of never needing to repeat. Others will be longer term loves. Either way, you will emerge more of yourself and more in connection with the world that wants your ideas, presence, energy, and light. This oracle brings a message to those of you that are involved in a group and are struggling over whether to continue or to let it go and move on. You are asked to trust your heart and not to allow any group to become more powerful than the wisdom of your own heart. Always allow the sacred rebel within you to question authority. Is it loving, wise authority? Or is it coming from a place of fear based control? Look to your heart's wisdom to discern whether your involvement in a group is healthy or not. Sometimes a group can only receive so much of our energy before it is time to move on. Sometimes a group is not receiving us at all, but we feel that we are meant to be a guiding hand in it for a period of time before our heart urges us to let go. Ask for guidance. Do the healing process below and trust in the feelings that become clear to you over time. You will know what to do, and you must always trust your own voice above any other. Collaborative dreaming. Let's do the healing process. Imagine a chain of paper dolls, all connected, forming a circle. Imagine that circular chain of paper dolls can be filled with a beautiful golden light, which begins in the heart of each paper doll. The light shines out and shimmers, making the paper dolls radiant, shining, and golden. Imagine a feeling of love, connection, help, and goodwill shining along with the golden light. Stay with that image or feeling as long as feels good for you. Then open your eyes and you have completed your healing process. We are all in connection. That golden light, that's your divine spark. That's your big dream shining. That's your gift to this world. Reaching out and touching others. And their gift is shining out and reaching out and touching you. and we get this collaborative thing going where we work with each other's energies to create something better, especially if you do so intentionally with awareness. If there's no awareness with it, it can get twisted, muddied, not as effective. But if you go in with awareness and intention, it's a pure light exchange. It's a collaborative creation of experience. Lead with your heart. Lead with that divine spark. Listen when it says, or yeah. Wait, wow. Life is an exchange of ideas, of love, of compassion, of healing. It's a collaborative way of being. We're social creatures. Find your people. Make your art. Do your work. Whatever that is. Namaste. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching these morning musings. If you've been enjoying them, please hit the like and subscribe button below and the bell that's up there somewhere that will notify you of when I go live next, which I do every morning. And just remember, this is your purpose. That divine spark within you is leading you, is showing you the way, is guiding you to the people for these collaborative things to happen, right? It's the big dream. All right. Keep your eyes on the horizon, your hands on the wheel, and your foot on the gas, baby. Let's do this. And I'll see you tomorrow.